Hey you guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. This is Self-Care Tarot. So today we are going to be looking at what does your former friend, somebody who you parted on good terms with, somebody who still holds you in a special place in your heart, somebody that you had a real genuine friendship with. What does your former friend want you to know? So I have 3 piles for us here to choose from today. Pile number 1 is represented by this little charm that says handmade. It's a little gold hand. Pile number 2 is represented by the grapes charm. Pile number 3 is represented by the elephant. Okay, so if you guys need a moment to decide on your piles, go ahead and pause the video here and take a moment to meditate on which pile is calling you in. Yeah, so today I just had like this really peaceful, loving energy. So that's what the reading is going to be all about today, is just this like wonderful, like calm, loving energy. Because I was looking at, I know that last week I had talked about doing the 2 other ideas for readings that I had posted a few weeks back. So those are still definitely on the docket. Don't worry if you were excited about those, but the energy didn't feel right for him today. So I was inspired by one of the comments that you guys actually had posted to do this reading. So I'm really excited to get started. Whenever you have made your decision, go ahead and hop on over to your pile. Timestamps are going to be down in the description box as well as pinned in the comment section below. And I will start with pile number 1. Hey there, pile 1, and welcome to your reading. This is going to be the reading for if you chose the charm handmade. Super cute little golden hand there. So yeah, today we're going to be looking at what your former friend thinks of you. So we have a couple of tarot cards here and some oracle cards here as well that we're going to take a look at. I want that one to end up in the middle. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. So like I was kind of saying in the beginning, this is from somebody, this is not like an ex-friend who something ended badly. This is from like a friend that either you grew apart, somebody moved away, you know, somebody where you both still like really had a genuine love for one another. And somebody who still cares about you and wants the best for you, even if they are like far away, either time or distance or just energy wise far away from you at this point. So we're going to go ahead and see what we have here. So first off, we have the Devil in reverse. Okay. Then we have the card 6 of Cups upright. Okay. This is really sweet, actually. So 6 of Cups is saying that this friend of yours does like remember you, like they look back on their time fondly. I think with the Devil card here, they might be going through a bit of a hard time, or you might be going through a bit of a hard time, or you might both have gone through a bit of a hard time. But like this is saying that even through that, they still think about you and your friendship just in the highest regard. Like I love how this card it has this like kind of sense of growing up together and this love that comes with that. So this may be somebody who you knew when you were pretty young, and they think about, you know, how far you've each come, even if you've gone in different directions, and they really want you to know how much love they still have for like your friendship even now. after all that you guys have been through together or separately, which is such a sweet thing. Yeah, with the Devil card, I do get the sense that something negative might have like tried to impose itself on this connection, on this relationship. But whatever it was, like, first, whatever it was, it didn't affect how they think of the friendship or how they think of the way that things ended. Like, it did not put a bad taste in their mouth. But what I'm also seeing here for some of you with the Devil in reverse, that you may have, like, you or they may have been going through a particularly hard time, especially, like, I'm really getting like a divorce, like the divorce of a parent or something, and maybe that's was causing a lot of strife for one or both of you at the time that you knew each other, or soon after the time that you had known each other. So if you or they were experiencing like a separation in your family at that time, like, this person like wants you to know that that did not, like, your friendship was pure and apart from all of those negative emotions for them. So yeah, really, really sweet energy. I really love that, you guys. So let's go ahead and take a look at your oracle cards and see what we have here. So first off, we have the card, procrastination simply means you are not energetically ready. Don't push. You will get what you need done when you are ready, and it will be effortless. Okay. Then we have got a couple of different cards here. We have got Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations, divine plan. Wonderful. Okay, then we have the card purity. Yeah. Okay, then we have the card intuition, number 28. As well as our card allow unlimited abundance. Okay, so what this friend would like for you to know, this friend may have been rather religious with this Anna, grandmother of Jesus. They may, like, I'm getting the sense that they really believe that there is a divine plan for you, that, like, the steps that you take are blessed. They believe that. And this, like, this purity card as well, I think speaks to how pure your connection was at that point in time, and how unaffected it was by anything else that may have been going on for you guys, which I really love that confirmed that here for us. Yeah, but with this, I feel like they're telling you, yeah, what they want you to know is that you may feel like you're on the slow track now, or you're not on, like, that something about timing is going off here for you, but they want you to know that whatever it is that isn't coming in, like, as quickly or in a specific way as you want it to, but I really get the sense that this is a timing thing, given this this procrastination card here, and, like, the idea of a divine plan and having timing play into that divine plan. I think that their message to you is that there is a plan out there for you, and that you will receive unlimited abundance, that you will really feel in tune if you're not feeling like you are in tune right now, that you that things will turn over and that you will become energetically ready in time. And that all of that, that there is a plan for you out there, that you don't have to worry, that you don't have to push, that you can just live in your own intuition and be at peace with where you are right now, and just allow abundance to come in as it's coming in. So that is such a sweet and loving message. I really, really love that for you guys. Yeah, this person has I think they can just see it for you all laid out, that you are going to receive, that you have it within you to do what you want and receive the things that you're wanting out of life, and all of the, whether it's big or small or flashy or just a very calm desire. I think that whatever plan that you have, you're going to end up right where you need to be. And this friend of yours wants you to know that it's still out there, that it's still coming, that you don't have to worry about it or push for it or anything. And to just take your time and trust your intuition and let things unfold naturally, which I know can be easier said than done, but they have all the faith in the world that you are able to do it. So yeah, pile one, thank you so much for watching. This was such a lovely, lovely, lovely reading, Tutu, for you. Thank you for letting me read your cards and for being here. If you enjoyed this reading, feel free to comment down below. Let me know if you want to share your friendship or your experience. I would love to hear from all of you. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. So next week, I do readings every week. Next week, we're going to be doing either a next 3 months pick a card, or just a month of October pick a card, since we've got October coming up fast, which is pretty crazy. So let me know down below as well if you guys have a preference. I know the last chunk of time I did a seasonal reading, so 3 months, but if you guys prefer to have a reading every month with a monthly reading, let me know down below, and I will see what I can cook up for us for next week. So thank you again, and I will see you soon. Bye. Hey there, Pile 2, and welcome to your reading. This is going to be the reading for if you chose this little charm with the grapes. This is such a cute charm, and I did want to say I heard Dionysus when I was setting this out. So this may have been, we're looking today at what your former friend, somebody who's still that you may have moved away from, that you still think about very fondly, that nothing bad happened with the friendship, but for whatever reason you might have grown apart. You may have moved apart physically in space. Whatever it is that has separated you two, there were no bad feelings or negative energies, that this person still remembers you very fondly and still cares about you, right? So we are seeing what messages come up from them today, but with the grapes charm and hearing Dionysus, this may have been somebody who was a bit of a party friend. So we're gonna see what the cards say and see if that gets confirmed at all, but I wanted to mention that before we got started. So here we'll get started with our tarot cards. First we have the card, the Seven of Swords. Okay. And then we also have the Two of Cups in reverse. Okay. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So this person, I'm getting that there was like a relationship or a possible relationship. No, I think it was a relationship that somebody like left behind, like maybe you or they were in a relationship when the other person had to leave or left the situation or left the friendship. Maybe you grew apart because of this relationship. I don't feel like this relationship is something that is still going on with it being here in reverse. I get the sense that if it was, if this was something, I get the sense that this was a relationship that happened to some extent or another. Take it as it resonates, of course, but I don't think that this was a long-term relationship. I think that it may have already run its course. But the other one of you, and this could be, I'm getting the sense that you might have been the one in the relationship, but that might not be the case for all of you. So, of course, like I said, if it fits with your situation, then take it as it resonates, of course. But the other person who was not involved in whatever romantic connection was the person who may have like said, okay, you know, they've got their hands full with this new person, and that was when things just kind of started to grow apart. Yeah. So I don't think too that there were any hard feelings here with the Seven of Swords. I think they kind of wanted to sneak away like unseen, like they didn't want you to feel like they had their feelings hurt or anything like that, but because I don't think that they did get their feelings hurt by this. I think that they were just like, oh, okay, you know, they're, you know, with this person and doing that, and it was just kind of a natural progression of things. But yeah, it's really interesting. I'm interested too, if any of you, if this is resonating with you guys, let me know down in the comments below, like if you guys are the person who left the person who was in a new relationship that maybe you didn't mesh as well with, but you were like, okay, that's, you know, that's cool. If you were the person who snuck away, or if you resonate with being the person in the relationship, I'd really be interested to know, because I'm getting both energies, like one comes up and then the other comes in. So it very much could be either or. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at your oracle cards and see what this person wants you to know. So we have, first, there is no right or wrong way to live your life. Be easy on yourself, okay? Then we have, I'll take these two. We have the card Soul Family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone, okay? Perfect. And then we have the card Illumination. This is such a pretty card. I love the reflection on the water of the trees. It's beautiful. Okay. Then we have the card Look for the Signs and Synchronicities. Okay. And lastly, we have the card Meditate, number 35. All right. So yeah, okay. What I am seeing here is that first of all, if you were the person who was in the relationship that maybe like took you away from some of your friendships, if you've been feeling guilt over that at all, I think this person wants you to know that you shouldn't be. That there is no right or wrong way to live your life. Be easy on yourself. So if, like I said, I don't think that they may have experienced like a little bit of hurt in the past, but I don't think that they thought that you were hurting them intentionally. You know, I didn't get that sense at all. And when I say that they may have been a little bit hurt in the past. Hurt is a strong word for that I'm getting. I think that they are more kind of like maybe melancholy that the friendship came to an end, because they could see it, like this person could see it while it was happening, and so it was something that like they saw during the process, and that you may have seen after it was already all said and done, and then been like, oh my gosh, wait, I didn't intend that. And if that's the case, they're saying like there are no, like, you don't have to be hard on yourself for not like seeing it in real time. Yeah, this person like just has this really understanding, like, hey, that's life, that's how things go, like don't even sweat it. Don't worry about it at all. But here too, they have soul family, calling your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. I think that if this person, that if you did want to reach back out to them, they would be very open to that. I think that they would love to hear from you, honestly, and just catch up and relive relive the good old days, or make some new ones as well. This person, like I said, I get the sense that they can be a lot of fun, and they definitely have this like kind of carefree attitude, like, that's life, so, but then at the same time they have this really like this kind of deep side to them as well, where they're like, no, you don't have to do it alone. I still would love to reach out and like reconnect, and like really, like, for a lot of you, really reconnect, not just like a hey, how's it going, but like, this picture here is just so like such an intimate connection. I think that they would be open to that, like if you guys are still like, if you guys' energies still align in that way, I think that they would love that. And here with illumination too, like I think that this person has this like, yeah, this illumination of ideas. They're not like locked into this bubble that a lot of us get locked into, that if it like presents one way, that's the way it is, and that's, I don't think that they're burdened by that, which is really cool. So yeah, let's see what else we have here. So what this person wants you to know. Yeah, I think that if you have been burdened as well by self-consciousness, I think that they want you to know, like, there is no right or wrong way to live your life. Be easy on yourself. I think that they want you to know that, like, really, like, stopping and either meditating or journaling or considering your situation is going to be very illuminating for you, and to spend more time at peace and more time like enjoying your own company and being at peace with yourself is going to really give you a new perspective on things, in terms of like, if you have been feeling like self-conscious or uneasy, or anything like that, I think that they want you to know that you really don't, that you really don't need to. But you might be thinking, oh yeah, this is an easy thing for this person to say, because there's such a unique there's such a unique energy. Like, of course they can go out and do and be like that kind of like like that special person that sticks out, and of course they're fine with that, but they, you know, they see that within you too. There's a reason that you guys came together in the first place. And I think that here with the look for the signs and synchronicities, I think that you guys like had a lot of things in common with each other too. Like just things that, you know, stuff that you wouldn't think. Like when I see this card and it's look for signs and synchronicities, like just weird coincidences. Like you and this person might have randomly had the same favorite cereal or something, you know, like you may have been very similar in aspects of your personality, but a lot of your like likes and interests and things, like just random facts, I feel like may have like been meshed up for you guys. And that might have been how synchronicities appeared within this friendship, is those like different matches that kind of ran alongside, like the more that you got to know each other. So yeah, really, really interesting energy here. So with this, the Two of Cups and the Seven of Swords, yeah, I don't think I got that message for you guys if you guys were the person in the connection, about like not feeling one way, or like you should have known better back then. So I got that like message for you guys, but I'm still not totally certain that I get the sense that probably half of you are going to be the person who is in the relationship, and half of you are going to be the person who left the relationship. Like the third wheel of the relationship. I mean, you left that third wheel position. So yeah, so that's really interesting. But let me see if I am seeing anything else for you guys. I think that if you have any like little gifts or anything from them, like pull them out. Just little, you know, it might be like a friendship bracelet, or a, you know, really anything you have. If you have something from that time that you spent together, pull it out and look at it. I think that it's going to give you some really good energy, and just reconnect you with like this person and some of the ideas that they had about like being independent and loving like exactly who you are, even if like loving the parts of yourself that other people might think, okay, that's not something that just fits in, you know, loving the parts of yourself that don't fit in, and being proud of them, and showing them off. And yeah, I think that that is the main thing that this person wants you to know. But they're a really cool cat, and they know that you are too. So yeah, okay, pile two, that is what I am seeing for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope that you enjoyed that. I really enjoyed reading it. That was so much fun to do, and such a cool energy to read. So if you like this video, don't forget to like if you would like to do so, and comment down below. Let me know what you thought. Also, as well, if you feel called to subscribe, definitely do so. I post new readings every week. So next week, we will be doing either the next 3 months, so October, November, December, or the next month, just a October reading. So the last like 3-month stint that I did, which ended in September, I really like the idea of doing a seasonal reading, and that was such a fun reading to do as well. But now I'm like, oh, do I want to do monthly readings? So let me know what you guys prefer. If you're like, oh my gosh, I get enough monthly readings in my feed, I need one for seasons, or, you know, no, I can never get enough monthly readings. They're awesome. Keep me updated. Keep me in the loop there. Let me know what you think. Yeah. So thank you again for being here, and I hope to see you next week. Bye. Hello there, my lovely and beautiful pile threes. This is going to be the reading for if you chose the elephant charm. So funny story, I was pulling charms for you, and I didn't even say, like, I was asking for charms for each pile by the number, of course, and I ended up like dropping a charm that I hadn't even said like your pile's number yet. And so I was like, I don't think that's it. And then I pulled another one and it was an elephant. And I was like, I'm not sure that that's it either. So I pulled the last one and it was this elephant. And I was like, okay, so it's definitely an elephant. The first one that fell out was not an elephant, but after two, I was convinced. So if you guys are big fans of elephants, welcome. I too enjoy a good elephant myself. So today we are looking at what your former friend, somebody who you may have grown apart from, somebody that you didn't have any sort of falling out with or negative energy or like a bad side to your story with, like a bad ending to your story with, I guess, what they want you to know. So we have a couple of tarot cards here first, and then we will look at your oracle cards as well. So yeah, let's take a look. So first we have the Judgment card in reverse, and then we have the King of Swords in reverse. Okay, really interesting. Let's take a look here. So King of Swords in reverse. I feel like you guys so with the Judgment card, I think that there may have been something that was going on that like this was probably how you guys ended up separating. So this was something going on that like you were called to do something. This might have been like you were called somewhere else, basically, is what I'm seeing here. I get the sense that this was maybe when you were a little bit older, so not like very, very young. Definitely like, this is probably the case for most of you, maybe not every single one of you, but probably when you were like a teenager or older, like at the point where you could like understand things that were going on. And so you were called away for something, and that was how this friendship ended up ending. And there wasn't enough communication between the two of you with the King of Swords in reverse, saying that there wasn't like enough communication between the two of you to sustain this friendship after this like moment where you were called in a different direction. So I do get the sense that you were the person who was called away, but then as soon as I say that, I'm like, well, but you know, they really could be too. And then you may have been here thinking like, why don't they reach out? Or like, I wish that they had more time so that we could talk. Of course, the Suit of Swords is in part talks a lot about communication. So I really think that there was a failure to communicate here, even though what communication that you did have with the king, I'm getting that the communication that you did have was really effective and good, but I get the sense that it was pretty brief, that you probably had been a lot closer with this person when you were like in the same situation or in the same area. And then like as soon as things went all digital, I'm getting the sense too with this King of Swords, as soon as things went all digital, like phone calls, texts, emails, whatever it was, that was when things started to feel more clinical, even though those like messages still meant a lot to you at that time. And I think that they still meant a lot to the other person as well. Like there's still a strength to the connection, but it's definitely not the same energy that you had. And so that is, I'm getting why it ended up fading off a little bit. Yeah, but with this Judgment, like I said, probably you were probably I want to say like 11 and older. This may have been, and for a lot of you, it's going to be a good bit older. For most of you, probably like teenage years on up. This could have been like a new job took you away. This could have been, you know, a new like, yeah, I get the sense that there was movement because of something else. Like you moved location because of something else. And that was when this connection struggled, after you guys weren't in the same physical area anymore, and weren't in the same even just like friend group anymore. That could happen as well. I can definitely see that. So yeah, so that's what I'm getting with those. Let's take a look at your oracle cards and see what we have here. So first off, we have the card, when you feel lonely, know that you are never alone. We are all connected through the harmony of non-physical energy that's always assisting you. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna cry, you guys. Okay, for all the other piles, I flipped them over, like flipped all of them over, and then, but I just, yeah. So this person is saying like, when you feel lonely, know that you are never alone. That like this, they're saying that even though like that method of communicating just didn't work out for you, they still love you and you're not alone. I really am crying now. Yeah, that they, you know, even though that method didn't work out for you guys, that they still hold like the same amount of love for you that they did when you were there together in person. That they still have that energy like coming through to you, that they still feel connected to you, even though like a literal like visible from the outside connection isn't there, but they still have just very strong like feelings and emotions towards you. Yeah. Oh, it's so sweet. Okay. Let me go ahead and flip these others over. So we have the card Truth, as well as the card Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the Oracle. Amazing. Okay. And then we have got Turn Lemons into Lessons. Alrighty. And our last card is the card number 25, Ground Yourself. Okay. I love the decks that I chose today. With this reading, I was actually very inspired by another reading that I had done actually a couple months ago now. It's the Who is Jealous of You reading, and that, believe it or not, like that sounds so different from like, what does your former friend want you to know? But that was the reading that actually inspired this reading. One of you guys commented on that one, And like I was like, oh man, that was like, I really enjoyed doing that reading. That was such a good reading. I'll leave a link down in the description box so that you guys can find it if you want to watch it. But I was like, man, that was such a good reading. And I went back and like watched a segment of it just to see like what made it so good. And that was what ended up inspiring this reading. So very similar card decks, similar setup, 2 tarot cards, one from this deck, one from that deck. I brought in these 2 decks, swapped them out for another one. But I've loved doing these today. So anyway, sorry, that was a big sidetrack. But yeah, but like these cards are just so beautiful for you guys. So what this person, what your friend wants you to know is that you've got it going on right now, is what I'm seeing here. That you like, that you're learning continuously with this turn lemons into lessons. You're like, you're finding the lemons in your life, which is part of like half the battle, right? It's just finding the things that you can learn from. Because if you're not in a space where you're growing and you're learning, then there's nothing, like there's no growth happening. But this is saying that you're in that spot where you're able to see those things and turn those lemons into lessons, turn the sour things, the bitter things, the things that make you uncomfortable into growth. And that's such a powerful thing. And here with Pillar of Light, your vibration is rising. You guys, yeah, your vibration absolutely is rising. You're really growing, like I said, from where you are right now. Very high vibe energy. You're living your best life with ground yourself. Like this is talking about, like sometimes when we get into this high vibrational energy and we're very much like incorporating new things and trying to do this and that, sometimes like it's good to remember that while all of that is good, it's also really important to take a deep breath and be present in the present moment and be mindful and to ground yourself wherever you are, so that you reap the full benefits of those high vibrations and the things that are coming in for you, that you can just like, you are the oracle that you can just pull in all of a sudden, like almost effortlessly, right? So being grounded is a really important part of that. And I think that this person wants you to know that this is the truth of your situation, that you might not have recognized it as such up until this point. But they, from wherever they are, they can, I get the sense that they can feel it, that you're on your vibe. But also I get the sense that they might see that you can't quite see that yourself, so what they want you to know is just how much you're doing right now, so that you, for one, are able to ground yourself, for two, are able to connect with the people that you are connected to still, through your past, that these things that pull us in different directions, that they don't, that they can't ever really permanently pull us from something that we want to be connected to, right? So yeah, they want you to know that, but they also want you to just understand too, that if you've been like having those lemon moments where things are sour, bitter, uncomfortable, that you are growing from those things, and that your vibration is rising during that this person really wants you to know, because those sometimes when your vibration first starts rising, it can feel very much like growing pains. So it just takes a moment to sink into those vibes and ride them all the way through. But I think that you guys are able to recognize that within yourself as well, as they recognized it within you. And I think that you'll know too here, I just got with this truth card that you, especially here next to you are the oracle, you may be very discerning right now. So I think that you guys are going to get some hits of intuitions and things that you just know. Somebody may try to say something to you that isn't true, and you know that it's not true. Trust that. This is absolutely, this person is saying, like, trust that. You know what you're talking about right now. You know what you're talking about right now. So, yeah. Oh, that's lovely. Okay, pile 3. That is the reading that I had for you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for letting me read your cards like I was saying there in the middle. This is such a fun and lovely reading. I really love this, like the energies that I got from you guys and from all of the piles, being able to read them, and hopefully you enjoyed and benefited from it as well. So if you did enjoy, definitely leave me a like and comment down below. Let me know what you thought, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We do readings here once a week. So next week we are going to be doing a reading. We have October coming up, so I'm either going to do a reading for the month of October or a reading for October, November, December, and do another seasonal reading like I did for the last 3 months. So definitely let me know if you have a preference there. I haven't, like I said, haven't decided yet. I really enjoyed doing the next 3 months reading. That was a really fun one to do as well. But I also really like the idea of doing like a new reading every month too, for that and the energies that are available to you guys. So yeah, let me know if you have a preference. If you're like, I am so tired of all of these monthly readings popping up like every time a new month rolls around, don't worry about it. I feel you. Or if you're like, nope, 3 months is way too long to go without hearing from you, let me know that as well. So yeah, thank you guys again for watching, and I hope to see you next week. Bye.